1.
Okay, well, so welcome to the February 15th special meeting of the City Council. This meeting is being audio and video recorded. I'm Vice President Rachel Maori. President Jarrett is away, so I will be presiding over this meeting. We have a very brief agenda tonight to work through some business we were not able to get to at our regularly scheduled council meeting February 15th. There is another special meeting of the City Council scheduled for this Tuesday, February 27th, 6 p.m. by Zoom. So there's no public comment for this meeting tonight. There will be public comment available for the Tuesday meeting with agenda items for that meeting, including the auditor appointment and the three resolutions. So tonight's highlight is approving the warrant for the March 5th, 2024 presidential election. And roll call, please, Laura.
Sure. Councillor Dobbs.
Here.
Councillor Elkins.
Here.
Councillor Jarrett, no, is traveling out of state. Councillor Labarge.
Here.
Councillor Maori.
Here.
Councillor Moulton.
Here.
Councillor Pastrich Clemmer.
Here.
Councillor Perry.
Here.
And Councillor Rothenberg, who is not yet unmuted, so I will unmute her. Oops. No. There we go.
Here.
Okay. Council President, Vice President, you have a quorum.
Okay, great. So first thing on our agenda is the consent agenda. If there are any removals. If not, I will entertain a motion.
Move to approve the consent agenda. Second it.
Okay, so motion made by Councillor Elkins, second by Councillor Pastrich Clemmer, and okay, roll call, please, Laura.
Sure. Councillor Dobbs.
Yes.
Councillor Elkins.
Yes.
Councillor Labarge.
Yes.
Councillor Maori.
Yes.
Councillor Moulton.
Yes.
Councillor Pastrich Clemmer.
Yes.
Councillor Perry.
Yes.
And Councillor Rothenberg.
Yes.
Okay, so that passes, and we're on to 24.010, in order to grant utility easement, National Grid for 196 Cook Avenue Affordable Housing Project. This is on second reading.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? Roll call. Roll call, Laura?
Is Councillor Perry the second?
Yes.
Yes.
Councillor Elkins.
Yes.
Councillor Labarge.
Yes.
Councillor Maori.
Yes.
Councillor Moulton.
Yes.
Councillor Pastrich Clemmer.
Yes.
Councillor Perry.
Yes.
Councillor Rothenberg.
Yes.
And Councillor Dobbs.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So that passes on second reading, and we are up to 24.012, the warrant for the March 5th 2024 presidential primary election. This is on first reading with the process note that 2 readings are respectfully requested to meet the posting deadline of February 27th. And I believe that we have the pleasure of our city clerk here. Is this true? Let me see. Do you see?
I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Thank you so much for joining us.
Happy to be here.
Excellent. So yeah, if you would just like to speak to the, and maybe we could pull that up on the screen, the actual warrant. Or, yeah. Are you able to do that, Laura?
Yeah.
Okay. No, take your time. I just, yeah, that's fine. Mine's okay. And
share.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm having trouble. Oh, there we go.
Take your time. So, Clerk Powers, anything you'd like
Yes.
to kind of comment about this particular? It looks like this is for the in-person voting. Yeah.
Right. So in the warrant that I had the last time, are you getting background noise from me? Because I need to shut this off here.
Yeah, there's like a reverb thing happening.
Yeah, okay.
It's not that loud though. Okay. Oh, now you're muted. Let's make sure can you unmute? Let me see. Are you able to unmute yourself? Let me try to unmute.
Oh, maybe she can't. Let's see.
Yeah,
There we
hold
go.
on.
There we go.
There you
Sorry,
go.
sorry about that.
That's
I'm
okay.
having computer difficulties. I can hear you on one computer. I can see you on the other computer.
Okay.
So this is a typical warrant for a state election. What you don't see in this particular warrant are the provisions for in-person early voting. And that's because those requirements are spelled out in Mass General Law. And it's only required that City Council vote on in-person early voting for municipal elections. So this is a standard warrant. It outlines the locations for the election, where the polling locations are. There are no changes. It talks about the time of the election, which is 7 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. All registered voters are able to participate. If you are registered with any of the 3 recognized parties in Massachusetts, which are Republican, Democrat, and Libertarian, you are only authorized to get one, that party's ballot. If you're unenrolled or affiliated with any of the other designations, political designations, then you are able to choose which party ballot you would like to get and to vote on for the presidential primary election. I think also too, there's some language a little further down which talks about the city council authorizing some security measures at the polling location. And that again is a requirement of Mass General Law and is now standard language in any warrant that's put before the city council.
Okay, thank you for reviewing that. Counselors, any questions for Clerk Powers or? I'm in trouble seeing. No, I only see. Oh, I see Counselor Labarge.
Yep, thank you. PM, question, please. Anyways, we're having early voting, correct?
Early voting is taking place this Saturday,
Yep.
starting at 9 o'clock in the morning at City Hall, and it will continue until 5 o'clock on Saturday. And that's also the last day to register to vote before the March 5th election. Early voting will continue next week during regular city clerk business hours, which is 8:30 to 4:30, Monday through Friday. So anyone from any ward and precinct can come to City Hall and cast their ballot.
Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
information. One more question, please. I'm seeing one state committee man and one state committee woman. Now, I know that we have 2 write-ins, possibly, okay? Is there a reason for that, that the papers, what is the problem? Because I know both of them were out getting the signatures.
Right, so you're talking about the Democratic City Committee's state committee man and state committee woman.
Correct.
The Republican also have state committee man and state committee woman. They have 2 candidates each on their ballot, and the Libertarians do not have any candidates that have come forward. With regards to the Democratic ballot, only the state committee man position, someone turned papers in for that position. We certified all the signatures. There were enough signatures to get that person's name on the ballot. when they brought the papers to Boston, one of the pages was discounted because the candidate had forgotten to put which city he
Oh.
was representing.
Okay, gotcha. And
So
is that the
unfortunately,
same for the female too? Because there's
no one turned in papers for the state committee woman position from the Democratic Party.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, counselors. any
I'll
other-
move to suspend the rules.
Second it.
Okay, Laura,
Roll call.
Sure. Okay, Counselor Labarge,
Yes.
Counselor Maori,
yes.
Counselor Moulton,
Yes.
Counselor Pastridge Clemmer,
Yes.
Counselor Perry,
Yes.
Counselor Rothenberg,
Yes.
Counselor Dobbs,
Yes.
and Counselor Elkins.
Yes.
Okay. So we've suspended the rules. We still,
Move to approve. Sorry.
that's
Second
okay.
it. Go ahead.
Okay, so motion made by Counselor Elkins, second by Counselor Labarge. And roll call, please. Laura.
Counselor Maori,
Yes.
Counselor Moulton,
Yes.
Counselor Pastridge Clemmer,
Yes.
Counselor Perry,
Yes.
Counselor Rothenberg,
Yes.
Counselor Dobbs,
Yes.
Counselor Elkins,
Yes.
and Counselor Labarge.
Yes.
Okay, so passed on first reading, and now we suspended the rules. I'd entertain a motion.
We just vote.
We just did that.
Well, to suspend, don't we have to we don't have to do it again? Okay, if we suspended. All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you, City Clerk Powers.
Okay, we'll see
Appreciate it.
everyone up at the polls on March
Bye.
5th.
Yes, yes. we'll
Take
be
care.
there. Good night.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so the next item is 24.015 in order to temporarily suspending the effect of certain ordinances. I believe that Chief of Staff Wolf may be here. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Yes, would you like to speak to this? Good
Yes.
evening. Thank you for
Good
joining
evening.
us.
Thank you, counselors. So you all have the proposal in hand. So I don't know, but I also wanted to quickly go through, and I could share my screen. I think I'm a host, if that's okay.
Yes.
I can do this. Okay. I
Yeah.
think it would be helpful just to see this as we do this. Can you see all that?
Yep.
All right, so and I will send this along to everyone because I know this is just first reading, but this is the in order to temporarily suspend the effect of certain ordinances that has for the last 3 years allowed outdoor dining in downtown Northampton, and that has been a pretty critical program for supporting not only our businesses and I think the psyche of people all over the Pioneer Valley who were able to safely enjoy dining during the peak of the several waves of the pandemic, but also has sort of reinvigorated some of our dining in downtown Northampton, and also I'm about to show been an incredibly important factor in restoring local receipts revenue in the city of Northampton, something which I will say. And first, I also want to say that Governor Healy and the Healy-Driscoll administration is moving in the same direction. They have also been playing this game of renewing each year their COVID era relaxations of restrictions that have been the first part that allowed that, most namely the restrictions of what a premise constitutes for a restaurant's liquor license. So because they have relaxed that and allowed us to decide that at the local level, we've been able to allow restaurants to serve alcohol on Strong Avenue and in the public way. So this is from the the Healy-Driscoll administration's Municipal Empowerment Act, local flexibility and operational efficiency portion of that act that is currently winding its way through the state legislature. But their own description says they plan to make permanent COVID-era public meeting, dining, and liquor purchase flexibilities. Local governments were allowed to permit hybrid meetings, outdoor dining, and takeaway liquor sales during the pandemic. Flexibilities that proved popular with residents, profitable for businesses, and beneficial for democratic participation. The Municipal Empowerment Act will make these popular COVID-era flexibilities permanent. And then next, I just wanted to point out to you a slide you all saw a couple of weeks ago here, and I can zoom this in a little. When Mayor Shara gave her presentation, slide 27, and you'll note that the bar in teal in all of our peer communities there, Northampton leads with the percentage of our general fund revenue coming from local receipts revenue. That's restaurant tax, hotel, motel, and short-term stays tax, cannabis tax, and among others. But we are 17.32% of Northampton's general fund revenue came from local receipts in 2023. Our nearest peer is Chicopee, a city much, much larger than ours. So next, we have the history of local receipts revenue from the Division of Local Services, Department of Revenue. And so sometimes their numbers don't exactly jive with Charlene's, but I felt like this was the easiest way I could show this to you. The blue is what Charlene and the city predicted, and then the green is what actually happened. But you can see since 2020 how important local receipts revenue has been to us. We have steadily increased it, and I would lay a major part of this at the feet of our outdoor dining and outdoor entertainment programs. The fact that we have recovered, and I wish this had a 2019 number. In fact, I have it. I'll look for it after I stop sharing my screen. It took a big dip in 2020, and now we are on the way, if not surpassing in 2023, what we were experiencing prior to the pandemic. So then I went and got some quotes, and if you'll permit me, I will read these as fast as I can for you. From Jillian Duclos, the executive director of the Downtown Northampton Association. Outdoor dining has brought so much value to our business community, as well as to those who visit from near and far. It allows for inclusivity for all those who enjoy the opportunity to gather with friends and enjoy a great meal, but continues to be hindered by the ongoing effects of COVID. The DNA has been proud of efforts put forth by the city, as well as the city council, to not only understand, but to empathize with the challenges our business and community have been faced with throughout the pandemic and beyond, and their ability to meet the moment by devising creative solutions to help alleviate such challenges. The DNA certainly supports outdoor dining and hopes that the City Council will continue to see its value and allow it to continue. Tara Brewster, co-chair of the DNA and VP of Business Development for Greenfield Bank. The arrival of outdoor dining to Northampton is a bright spot of living through a pandemic. Dining al fresco is something that I look forward to every year. It boosts excitement for our downtown and drives business to our restaurants. Deb Flynn from the Eastside Grill said, "It's not about business as much as it is about community. Since COVID, outdoor dining has become what people really want and look forward to. It's a place where families and friends can gather and feel safe. It's a place where you can listen to music, have a meal, or relax with a coffee and treat. It has become its own identity with our community." Ryan Keach, Assistant General Manager of Fitzwillies and the Toasted Owl Tavern. "We are in support of outdoor dining. Folks still call and ask if it's provided because they want to eat outside for health, safety reasons related to COVID. And it's great to be a community that provides that option, and it's great for the town. It is enticing and attractive and encourages folks that might just be passing through to stop and eat and shop as well, as it makes visitors feel loved and they are part of the city. Fitzwillie is all for it, and I would like to keep it going." Robin Wynn of The Roost said, "As a downtown business on a prominent corner, The Roost has greatly benefited from having an outdoor cafe seating for the last 3 years. The use of the sidewalk has provided safe seating for health-conscious customers and helped create a gathering space for the Paradise East neighborhood. Outdoor dining, colorful umbrellas, and planters filled with fresh flowers and plants establish a welcoming entry to our lively downtown. We want to continue to be able to provide outdoor seating for the next 2 years and beyond. And as a downtown business owner, I strongly support Mayor Shara's continued efforts to make our city a vibrant cultural and economic hub." Isaac Wiener of Familiar's Coffee and Tea and Pie Bar said, "Outdoor dining has become one of the most integral parts of our business. It has helped define our place in the community and allowed us to create an inclusive and welcoming space for everyone. Our customers look forward to it every year and eagerly await its return." And then Danny McColgan of Familiar's also said, "We love outdoor dining. It allows us to offer a safer alternative to our customers who are still following COVID restrictions and for personal safety reasons." For all those reasons and those listed in the order itself, And also just pointing out that the mayor is asking for 2 years this time to get us to the Picture Main Street project, because now once the Municipal Empowerment Act passes, hopefully with those provisions in it, it'll be time to start really thinking about how to make these temporary measures permanent. And it makes more sense to plan them in the new landscape once Picture Main Street has been completed. So the reason the mayor is asking for 2 years this time instead of 1 is A, I hope we've demonstrated that two mayors now have used these powers responsibly, and B, let's get to the other side of Picture Main Street and really get to work on making these measures permanent so that outdoor dining becomes something that always happens in downtown Northampton. Thank you very much for hearing me out, councilors.
Thank you. Does anyone, do any counselors have any questions for Chief of Staff Wolf? Councilor Moulton and then Councilor Labarge.
Thank you, Chief of Staff Wolf, for particularly for those testimonials. I not only as a city councilor, but as a consumer and someone who participates in outdoor dining, will continue to support it enthusiastically. My question is, are there any plans for changes or expansions this year beyond what we've seen in the past couple of years?
So in general, the city reacts to those who ask for it. I expect everyone who has done it to date will do it again. There may be, so Haymarket briefly had it and then stopped having it last year. Maybe with the new owner, that will come back again. Some have come and gone. T Roots did it one year and did not do it this past year. So I think providing that there is actually the space in the public way to do it safely, the mayor's office would say, come one, come all, and we will try and figure out a way to make this happen.
Thanks.
Thank you. Councilor Labarge.
Yeah, Stan actually had the concern I had about that, but I want to thank you, Ellen, for talking very fast and very, very eloquently.
I'm just going to add that, one of the concerns when we initially approved this was, are we kind of privatizing public spaces, and will we share, and will people who are not always consuming be able to utilize those spaces? And maybe the councilors closer to downtown got more feedback, but I actually didn't. I saw a lot of sharing. I didn't really hear that concern become a reality, but it's something that we can keep watching, and that I think we all should. It seems like it's worked out pretty well, and but yeah, just wanted to name that. I'm glad we're all getting along. Anyone? Oh yes, Councilor Labarge.
And also too, I was down street last week shopping, and knowing a couple of the owners to the left and to the right. And I asked them how business was going. They said, it's starting a little bit. So hopefully, we'll be able to attract people in the city. That is important.
Thank you. Any other questions for Chief of Staff Wolf? Thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. That was
Thank
great.
you, Alan.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night. And okay, so yeah, I would, if we have no more discussion, I would entertain a motion for our last item.
I'll make a motion.
Yeah.
Is it the first reading for this?
Yes, this is just
First reading.
Oh, I'm sorry, the first reading, right? Yes.
Move to
That's right,
adjourn.
we don't have to, right? That's our last motion.
I will second.
Thank you. Excellent. All right, roll call, please. Laura.
Councilor Moulton,
Yes.
Councilor Pastridge Clemmer,
Yes.
Councilor Perry,
Yes.
Councilor Rothenberg,
Yes.
Councilor Dobbs,
Yes.
Councilor Elkins,
Yes.
Councilor Labarge,
Yes.
and Councilor Maori.
Yes. We are adjourned. Thank you all for joining us, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Take care.